Hi, it's James here from Chapman Machinery, and today we're going to do a product walk-around video for the CFM compact flail mower series. So the CFM series, they're compact flail mowers designed to go beyond compact tractors between 25 and 50 horsepower. Cat 1 and Cat 2 linkage compatible and available in 1.5 metre and 1.8 metre working width, so the CFM 150 and the CFM 180. So let's look at some of the details here and some of the specifications a bit closer, see why this is a great machine for you to purchase. As with all of our machinery, this is fully produced in the UK. We manufacture all of our stuff on site here, and we do it to a very, very high standard. Taking a look right at the front of the machine, you see we've got a really heavy duty headstock here. So we're using 12mm thick steel, really heavy wool tube on the headstock, so you've got a solid foundation for the machine to run on. Adjustable top linkage, you can either have a sliding top linkage or a fixed position, depending on what you need to do in the ground you're looking to cover. All of these machines, they're a hydraulic offset, so you've got a 350mm hydraulic offset as standard. Allows you to get in tighter to fence lines, hedges and so on, or underneath trees, without getting caught up in the tractor. So you see it's really heavy duty build all the way around the machine. So the main deck here, made of 5mm thick steel, and then on the sidewalls here, it's 8mm thick steel. Really, really high quality. Flail mowers take a lot of use and abuse, and you'll see a lot of ones made out of lighter metal and cheaper. The thing is, they just won't last the time that a quality machine will last you, such as this. So then moving across onto the gearbox on the machine, again, it's worth noting the detail that we take with our machines here. You'll see a lot of machines with an unbranded or no-name gearbox. This is a really high quality unit, European made, and you can see the detail is there and the quality is there in the actual manufacture of the gearbox. So that's going to give you years of trouble-free ownership. Easy to service and change the oil when you need to, but aside from that, very little you need to do to that gearbox. Moving across, and again it's still linked to the gearbox, the system we use for the drive on these, you'll see some machines where the actual belt tensioning is done by sliding the gearbox and moving the gearbox with bolts and systems like that. It's not a great system, so that's not what we do. We have a dedicated belt tensioning system on here, which sits in your belt guard. So your gearbox fully fixed, and then the belt tensioning, when you change the belts, for example, or as the belts wear, is done by the tensioning system in here. It's an automatic tensioning system, so you've got a spring and bolt arrangement, so it allows for any changes in temperature, and just means you maintain the optimum belt tension at all times. Drive system, it's a 3-belt drive system, so you've got loads of power transfer there for your 50 horsepower maximum rating, and it's all encased within this heavy duty steel guard. And you'll see as well, it's worth noting, we've got a really heavy duty skid on the bottom here, so if you're going to get caught on tree stumps or whatever else you may come across when you're mowing, that's going to take that use and abuse. So we'll move across. We've got another machine set up over here so you can see the actual internal workings of the flail. And again, with all of our stuff, the devil is in the detail with machinery. A quality machine, it's little details that make the difference with it lasting a couple of years, or in our case, lasting for decades of working lifetime. So just to dive into this a bit deeper, and we'll start at the bottom here. We've got an anti-scalping roller, and it's made of high tensile steel with profiled ends, so it won't scrub your grass if you're looking for a really nice parkland finish. Fully greasable with protected grease nipples at either end. Moving up from that, you see we've got the skids, main skids on the machine. They're made out of heavy duty 8mm thick steel, profiled, so you've got a nice smooth transition. You won't be marking your grass again if you're looking for that nice parkland finish as you're driving along. The main rotor itself, similar to the other machines we produce, it's a helical rotor system. This means you're getting the best power transfer from your tractor onto your cutting flails, and a very, very smooth power transfer. One of those little details that does make a big difference in reality. It's a high tensile steel we use on these, very heavy duty wool, and it means you've got a really robust flail system. The flails we use, they're a forged European made hammer flail. They run on a hardened wearing bush, and obviously you've got high tensile bolts on there as well. They're a really robust flail, easy to replace if you hit a stone or something and it breaks one of the bolts, which is there as a safety measure. Really easy to replace and readily available from us. Sticking with the rotor as well, these units use a heavy duty double row ball bearing system at either end, fully greasable from the outside, And you'll see on either end that the grease nipples can be accessed easily, but they are protected from damage. The bearings themselves sit in a really heavy duty carrier that we manufacture ourselves. Very, very thick steel used and very heavy duty steel used in its construction to ensure it lasts a lifetime with minimal maintenance. A couple of other features, obviously we've got debris flaps at the front and the back to keep debris within the machine so it's not flying out everywhere. Again, should be standard on all machines, but it is on ours. So just to recap, the CFM 150 and 180, part of the CFM compact flail mower range, 25 to 50 horsepower rating, Cat 1 and Cat 2, 350mm hydraulic side shift. Really heavy duty construction, manufactured by ourselves here in the UK. Available now from your nearest dealer.